Hi, everybody. Okay, so today isn't day three of my watermelon fast. Yesterday was my day three of my watermelon fast. But today I am recapping that day. So today is August 15th. And so yesterday was, of course, August 14th. So basically, I weighed myself this morning and I looks like I ended up releasing a whopping whole 3.2 pounds for the 3 days of the watermelon. And interesting enough, I also compared my inches from when I did my measurements after the bone broth fast. And I pretty much averaged about a half inch. It was either a half inch or nothing at all where I measure, except just the more substantial ones was my upper bust, which is just above the breast. Um, I did lose a full inch. Why I don't know. Like I said, the other areas seemed like it was either stayed the same or was like a half inch less, which was nice. Except my arm was kind of different because my left arm stayed the same, but my right arm lost three quarters of an inch. So I don't know what I've been doing different with my hands and my arms, but so be it. All right. So last night I did have my magnesium supplement calm, whereas the second day I did not have that supplement. I did go to bed pretty much on the earlier side because remember, almost every day that I do the fast, it's like I end up getting up a lot earlier before work and getting things done. And since it was my last day to have it, I just thought, I was being a little bit cranky. And like I was explaining to my husband too, that whole crankiness, like a lot of it, I just do bring it on myself because, again, like I said yesterday, if you're kind of noshing and filling your tummy up with the watermelon because it's got so much fluid water content to it, it's satisfying. But because of me trying to also I did it, the intermittent where I was like waiting the 16 hours, but then beyond that, when I could actually have had my watermelon, then people distracted me with things that they needed me to help them with or do for them. Um, that's where I got to be Miss Cranky. So sorry. All right. So anyway, so that's kind of fun as far as that being over with. And like I had said before yesterday, that really, if my thinking was this morning was that, and this is what a lot of the trainers or nutritionists that are touting the intermittent fasting right now is that let's say you're already at your pretty much ideal weight, but you do want to be able to have, you know, as they call either cheat days or days that you want to be able just to, indulge more, but you want to have a way of being able to then compensate back for that to kind of help reset yourself. Then it's nice to have the intermittent fasting, even if it's not really the kind of fasting I've been doing, where it's like kind of mono, where it's just one item only being consumed. Um, it's also that, if you're just wanting to do the intermittent fasting with clean foods, and if you ask what clean foods are, that's touted around, that's saying a lot nowadays. But still, I know in the past I've had people ask, well, what is clean? Well, of course, it's like lots of vegetables, anything that basically is grown out of the ground is what a lot of the trainers and people in nutrition talk about. Anything that's not going to be processed. Lean meats. Um, good, greens, healthy vegetables, staying away from the starches, staying away from the sugars, staying away from the alcohol, um, all those kind of things that can help like tip that scale in the wrong direction. So when you're eating clean like that, then you're able to then keep the maintenance of what you've accomplished with that fast. And even the experts with the intermittent, they say, it's not something you would do like week in and week out every single day of the week. It's more like you're choosing a certain amount of days to do it, and then you just eat healthy the other days. And then, like I said, if you know that you're going to have a day or two or whatever that you're going to want to eat, again, cheat day or just something that's come up event wise that you just know you're going to be eating things that you don't normally have in your repertoire of meals. You can do the intermittent fasting and maybe one of these mono fasts to be able to go back to your set point more quickly. And again, I strongly encourage, even though I'm just telling you to do it and I'm not doing it myself right now. But yes, if you eat clean after these, then as you're progressing down, it's going to help your body set to that new lower weight and stay there. And it's been also shown that the longer you can stay at a weight, this kind of goes in both positive and negative directions. The longer you've stayed at a particular weight, your body has now said, aha, I remember being that weight. So that's also what happens on the negative side when you're trying to lose weight and then you end up hitting a plateau and you're like, why can I get past this plateau? And that's usually why. It's because at some point in your life, you were at that weight for a long period of time that your body then, in its own little strange memory, said, I remember this weight. I felt comfortable here. I think I'll stay put. So it's very frustrating, of course, when you're wanting to try to push past that weight. But then once you push past it, the longer you can be at the weight that you actually want to have as your new set point, the better. That's why the yin and yang, or back and forth as far as losing, then gaining a little bit back, losing, then gaining a little back, isn't the greatest thing. I know I'm totally sound like a hypocrite. I know, but I'm just kind of just trying to help you to really do it the best you can do. And when I get my mental self on it, and I will be doing the same thing. I also mentioned the MacNut fast yesterday, and I also realized even though I'm not ready to do it because I know that I have to eat clean right after doing it, I can at least tell you what it's about. So if you do want to know exactly how that is done correctly, let me know in the comments, and I will do a separate vlog specifically explaining what it is, why it does what it does, and why it works so dang well. My results on the watermelon for 3 days. And I just like to call it a flush. Oh, and sorry, TMI, but if anybody's wondering, yes, you do have bowel movements, BMs, but it just basically looks like very watery and mushed up watermelon. Except for the first day. The first day, basically, your body's trying to flush out whatever you ate prior to the cleanse. So again, sorry, TMI, but inquiring minds sometimes want to know. And I still do need to. I'm getting closer. I still need to get my 15-day fast vlog edited and then put up. But I am getting far closer on working on that. I have been working on it, but I also have to be referring back to a lot of notes on that one because I did a recording on the 16th, which was the second day of me starting. I started on the 15th of July, and then I did a recording on the 16th to talk about it. Then I did another recording on the 19th and talked about it there. And I haven't even really played back what I said. That's going to be interesting because I think what happens is I think I did the recording on the 19th because I knew I was like entering into the zone where I was going to start being pretty hyper, full of energy, and wanting to get projects done because basically the recordings stopped. But I was really good about taking the notes each day so that I could refer back when I was calm enough and settled down enough to actually get in front of this and talk to you about my experience. And then also, of course, give you my end results of the fast. 15 days. Because what I did is I started on the 15th. I knew that I wanted to fast until my medical physical, which was on the 31st. But I can't say that I fasted the whole day of the 31st because once I got done with my physical, then later that evening I went out and I had dinner with my husband. Again, not moving right in slowly after 15 days of fasting like you're supposed to. I did just the Colleen method of craziness. And you'll see that vlog if you choose to watch it at that time. All right, so, but now I've got the watermelon flush fast vlog recap done. And I'll let you go for now. And again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It's kind of fun. I'm kind of weird enough that, I hope I'm entertaining. And I hope I'm helpful too. Yeah. All right. So, till we meet again. Thanks. Subscribe, comment, like, and ask questions. I love answering questions. I'm totally fine with helping. Bye.